Hey everybody, Jake here. I'm excited to show you today's hack. First, let me show you what we got going on. So this is the top half of an adjustable angle connector, and you can buy this individually. You don't have to buy the whole connector unless you just want to. And normally you can use these in a cool way. So we built these and designed these so whenever you use them like this without the bottom half of the adjustable angle, you can actually secure a 1/4 inch piece of material in between the two halves there. It's kind of a bonus hack for you. We've also got a 1-hole strap here. This is super inexpensive. We have them on the site. You can also find them at Lowe's or Home Depot, any place like that. And they work well for making desks and shelves. They just snap onto the pipe, and then you have your material that you attach to it. But we're combining these two things today, and we're making a gate latch. Or, I think it could be used for all kinds of other stuff, but I think most commonly people will find it useful for a gate latch. This time of year, we see all kinds of gardening builds. And people have been asking for a good way to do a gate latch. We've seen some in the community that you have to drill into the pipe, which is totally fine. The latches work great. But this, you don't have to drill into the pipe or do anything other than just use the 5mm hex wrench to assemble it. So what this is the bolt that comes with the puzzle piece clamp through the 1-hole strap and then through the puzzle piece clamp here. And the other side, of course, you have your nut. And you use a 5mm hex wrench to kind of tighten everything up. And what this does, this creates kind of this latch here that has this opening for the conduit. And then normally, whenever you use these for like a shelf or something, this kind of notch here will hold the conduit and it kind of snaps on the conduit. So we're going to take advantage of that, and we're going to use it as a gate latch. So you can see, you can kind of push it closed and you have a nice kind of satisfying click. And it's actually pretty strong. It takes a little bit of force to kind of pop it out like that. And then, you can close it, and it sits really nice in there and gives you kind of a nice, gate latch. And there's a couple of other ways you can use this. So originally we came up with this idea, and you could just use, 2 of these, like maybe one at the top, one at the bottom, and do it that way. And you just have the actual clamp is attached to the enclosure, whatever you got or whatever your build is. But Kelly had a good idea, which was to kind of do the same thing, but just orient it the other way, and it's actually attached to the gate. So whenever you close it, you have the one-hole strap securing it from the enclosure side or this cart, and then on the gate you have it attached to the enclosure or the cart, and it just gives you a nice secure fit there, as you can see. And there's also a third way that you can use this. Shout out to JT who came up with this idea, and I'm going to take these two off and kind of show you that idea because it's also really cool. So now we kind of got the same sort of thing going on, except you'll notice here that the 1-hole strap is actually loose. So this time, instead of being secured on the outside of the puzzle piece clamp, it's loose in between the 2 pieces of the puzzle piece clamp. And this is cool because it allows you to swing the gate all the way through. So if you want to be able to swing the gate all the way through, you can do it this way. It kind of clears the puzzle piece clamp. And then once you're ready to close it, you can just swing this up into place and then close your latch. Kind of hard to do one-handed, but there you go. It snaps in place. As you can see, it's rigid. And then, of course, you can just pop it off whenever you're ready to open it, swing all the way through, and then use this as kind of a latch. Something else to keep in mind with these 1-hole straps is they're pretty simple to bend. So let's say you use this a bunch of times, and over time, the clamp part of it gets a little too wide and doesn't have as strong as a clamp as you'd like. You can easily squeeze it and close up that gap if you need to. Or in kind of the reverse, if you want to loosen it up and have more of a looser latch, you can kind of bend it and flatten it out more if you want to do that. But that's something to keep in mind with those 1-hole straps. I think this will be useful, like I said, mostly in the garden, but I think people will come up with some other cool uses for it as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let us know down in the comments if you think it's useful and what ideas you have and what builds you're going to use it on. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next video.